Hey guys, how's it going? We're gonna do another one. Hold on just a second. Let me. Turn off the exhaust fan. That'll make it a little bit easier to hear. I did that Moondog the other day, and it's kind of cool. I like doing, I do maker showcases when I buy baits from people, and it was kind of neat to do it with a mold. So let's give her another go. Got a little something in the mail today. I'm actually pretty stoked on this one. This is a style and a technique that I've only messed around with by hand. So I think it's going to be neat to get into this. And if you guys see that, you might know what this is. There you go. That is an Angling AI 3.75 inch double dipper. And that's cool. I didn't notice that AI started putting, maybe they always have. I don't think it's on my other ones. I think all my other AI molds are open for though, but it's got the name of it right there on it. Sticker that says never inject mold without rods. So that's cool. I have made I have made tubes before. That's cool. No stickers. Number one. I don't know. Anyway, I have made tubes before, but it was hand dipping tubes. I've never actually, and here's those rods we were talking about, because there are I got two molds, so I can make 2 bags at a time. And on top of that, we also got this right here, which is, it's got a lot of dust on it, but this is the tube cutter, or the tail cutter. Somebody said it had a little cool little tube that it came in when they got theirs. Mine did not, but that's alright. I'm not, I'll have to make something to set this on, but. So that's how you cut your tail. So you shoot your tubes and you lay this on, roll it down, mallet it, and that cuts your tubes. Yeah, you definitely do not want this thing just fucking sitting out. And of course they are replaceable, so. Alright, give me a second, I'll heat up some plastic, so I'll put these rods in, we'll give her a go. I'm going to lube these with worm oil before I put them in, so we'll be right back. Alright, I think I'm spending tomorrow cleaning up my shop, guys. It's, you get to working and you set stuff down and it just gets everywhere on you. Alright. Now it says to let these cure for 24 to 48 hours before you cut the tails, so I'll probably just make that, I'll film this and then we'll see what they look like, and then I'll wait till tomorrow night, and then I will cut the tails, and then this video will just come out on Sunday or tomorrow night or something instead of right now. Yeah, I've dipped these by hand before, and they're fun to do, but it's hard, and trying to do a bunch of them is really hard. So it's nice to have this. This is a whole aspect of bait making I haven't gotten into before. Tubes are kind of their own niche that people have to learn. So I'm stoked to to have a mold, a couple molds, get into them, be able to offer tubes on the website. I know that they are a huge part of fishing. My mechanic is a tournament angler, and I asked him what he fishes with. And he said, "Man, I fish with tubes." And I know a lot of other people that fish with tubes too, and realized that I don't have any in the lineup. So I was like, "Yeah, we got to get some tubes up here." It's been an eventful week. We got Moondog, we got the Angling AI 3.75 Double Dipper. I've got 3 different kinds of open pore worm up here that I got that we'll be doing a video on from 3 different companies. Sorry, three molds from 2 companies, Angling AI and Epic Bait Molds, which are 2 of the main companies I like to use. So let's let these set up a bit, and we'll come back and we'll do a demolding. All right, they're still a little warm, but it's getting towards the end of the night, and I want to shut the shop down. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. It's not like too warm to check out, but they're a little warm. This mold will leave in for a little bit. Oh, neat, man. So check that out. You know, you've got your fibers, and I did put worm oil on these, so I don't think they're going to give me much of a problem. No, it just kind of like these aren't easy, and you definitely have to make sure that you worm oil your rods, or you will have a hard time getting these out. But all you gotta do is, you know, worm oil them, and be careful, you don't want to rip it. I don't know if it'd be better to pull each one off and then like do it that way, or do it like I'm doing where they're all still connected. Probably pull each one off the screw. Because having all that weird weight probably hasn't made it easy to demold these. Pretty cool. Like hand dipping them is an art unto itself, so I still have not gotten very good at that. I got weird lines and stuff, but this makes it very, very easy. Like I said, demolding, definitely make sure you use a lot of worm oil, or not a lot, but enough. This one didn't have quite enough on it. It was the very last one. But even so, I took my time and I was able to get all of them off. So I'm going to leave 3 of these on. I want to take 1 of them, because you guys know me. I like to see things work, so I don't know if I have anything I can use as a cutting board. I don't want to, it's obviously got to be something clean. It was just a cardboard box. Should still serve the purpose. So what I saw is that there isn't really a line. Like the body gets a little bit, well, I guess there's a little bit of a line like right here. And so I forgot to put worm oil on the blades. That is a big thing that you have to do. This might rip when it comes off. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, it didn't go all the way down on the bottom. So these will probably be off-centered. This is like, I've never done anything like this, so this is my first time. It's definitely, there's definitely a learning curve. Not a bad one. But, like I said, it even states to wait 24 to 48 hours before you attempt to cut your tails to give the best tail. Let the plastisol set up. But, oops, I ripped that one. That's why they tell you to wait, Daryl. Like, it's really, like, the legs are really nice and thin. And, when done correctly, it looks like it's going to do a really good job of making tails, or of cutting tube tails. Like I said, definitely going to take some time. Definitely, you know, gonna take me a minute to figure this out. My house, something to do with the fact that that's a cardboard box. It's not flat. It's not giving me the perfect cut. So we will work tomorrow on making a board specifically for cutting tails. But still, that came out pretty dang good. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the other ones in. We'll come out tomorrow. I might demold it, but we'll come out tomorrow and cut the tails tomorrow, and I'll add that to the video so we can see how much easier it was to cut them after letting them set up for a day. This isn't too bad, and these actually came out pretty good. If I would have had a flat surface and been able to go through the whole thing in one shot, they'd be super nice, but they're going to stick together because the plastisol is not completely set up, and a couple of them have not been cut through all the way. I didn't use a mallet or anything. But you saw that because you were watching. Yeah, but anyway, not bad. Pretty cool. Little tuber duber. Pretty stoked to let this hang out. So we'll come back tomorrow and do a little bit more. Hey guys, it's the next day. We've let these tubes sit, and now we're going to pop them and do the cutter. It says to wait 24 to 48 hours before cutting to give the plastisol time to cure. Something else I've noticed, there's two slits in these rods. And what that's for is to give you more of a solid head. What that's going to do is push your hook slot back towards the middle. I left it on the second setting and it is solid out to there. First setting, it's just going to be a tip. So your hook slot, or your hook slot, not hook slot, hook eye is going to be way up here, or up here towards the front, not way. It's going to be up here towards the front. The second setting, which I did, puts your hook eye right about here, which I'm assuming just keeps it more horizontal instead of it coming down more nose first. So pretty cool that they thought to put those slots on there. So we've got our cured tubes. There is a, like as you come down, there is a drop in the taper so that you know where to put your cutter at. So what we're going to do is go right there. We're going to push it in, roll it forward, and then I'm going to, and once again guys, I forgot worm oil. So I'm going to very slowly roll it back since I forgot the worm oil, and it did go all the way through. And like I said, they're gonna stick together. If you've ever messed with tubes, they do. But man, that's a nice even cut. When I was learning hand dipping tubes, I was hand cutting them, and it was not very easy. Still have to come through, and that was with my palm. I've got a mallet over there that I can pull out so we can make sure we get a little more solid dumps on it. But yeah, super cool. Yeah, definitely want to mallet, at least for the ends. That's where it seems to hang up at, is the very, very end. If you don't roll it backwards. Worm oil will probably help that too. So let's do it again. This time we'll remember the worm oil. And all I'm going to do is just sprinkle a little bit in the very, very middle, and you probably want it actually over the entirety of it, but it'll work its way around. I'm going to carefully swing it up and down. So I cannot find my rubber mallet. I'm going to go to Harbor Freight and buy a dead blow mallet. But what I'm going to do is use my blacksmithing hammer and line it up, push it in, roll it. Because this is not a rubber mallet, I'm going to put some cloth over top of this. Couple of good whacks. And then same thing, kind of gently pull it off. Seen the worm oil? Yeah. Oops, I cut one off, but yeah, it's definitely gonna take me some getting used to. Getting good at. Some of them kind of crossed and got cut. Not a lot, but if I'm gonna be selling them to people, I want them to, I guess more easier than putting it onto the blades would be to put it onto just the bottom half of the worm. Maybe I shouldn't lean it forward. Maybe I should just come straight down on it and one or two smacks. Keep it from crossing over. And I see that it didn't get all the way through on that side. So I wonder if I can just do those. Guess you could flop this up, put that on there like that. Like I said, this is completely new to me. I've never messed with tubes before, so this is all new territory. I'm out of frame again. Sorry guys, I got the short tripod out here today. It did cut it though. That's why these aren't probably the best looking tubes you're going to see. They're not bad, and they will do a job. Like I said, it's all about learning. I got to learn how to do these the right way, so that you know, everything about bait making has this curve to it. All the molds are kind of different. You've got to kind of learn each mold and how they work, and you know, have to learn how many whacks to give it and all that fun. It seems to be sitting in a way where it's cutting it weird on the one side, but other than that, so that's just going to be, I'm assuming, technique. Oops, did not expect that much to come out of there. Oh well, maybe this. At least you know this stuff ain't never gonna rust. Maybe if you come in this way, we're learning together. Not bad, still a couple that are, but I mean, that's not gonna be too hateful. I don't think I'll keep you here for the rest of them. I just wanted to show you the gist. Here's the uncut tubes. Like I said, they come out just like this. There are ways to hand dip tubes, which I've learned a little bit about, but it is a lot more time consuming. But as with everything, there's a lot more rewards with being able to hand dip it. You can change color halfway through. You can do a lot of stuff that is more difficult to do in an injection style mold like this. But still, these are super cool. I've never really messed with tubes as far as making them, but I know that they are a great bait to use, a very versatile, very widely used bait, so I thought that they needed to be, it was just something I've never done before, so I wanted to add it to my arsenal. I like to be able to say I can do anything. Like, you give me a mold, yeah, I'll make it. So you have to know about them to be able to do it, right? There's even some weird molds like the old European, like not old, but the European centrifugal that throws it out. I wouldn't mind getting into some of that too, just to know it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop blabbing. Let you guys enjoy your weekend and your holiday. Be safe, tight lines, and we'll see you soon. I'm gonna get better at this, so hopefully here soon we'll see you guys be able to pick them up off the website. I got a lot of friends that make terminal. I'm gonna reach out and see who does jig heads, like tube jig heads. So I'm gonna buy a bunch of tube jig heads from, so that you know, if you want to put them in a pack, or maybe I'll offer them in a pack right off the bat. But you'll either be able to buy them off the site like you can do with the owner hooks right now, or they would just be in a, I'm watching my cat like try to stalk something. I'm gonna have to go take it from her. Anyway, yeah, We're going to get some jigs. We're going to get better at making this so they can be on the website. Keep an eye out for the Moondogs. I'm going to be putting some of them out. Working on a drop for Gummy Tiger and the 4.1 Epic Prey. So that's coming really soon. Just added some 4.1 in the Thin Line colorway, which is a super cool colorway. Go check out the website if you've ordered from us. If you've never ordered from us, use coupon code one time, all caps, no spaces, at checkout for a little discount. Excuse me. And if you have ordered from us before, use the coupon code HOTOIL10, all caps, no spaces, at checkout for a little discount, even if you ordered before. Be safe, tight lines, enjoy the holiday. We'll see you guys soon.